All right, next one up.
Any news from Jack? There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side ready to help him.
Christ, what was that?
An explosion. Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, 2077 report.
All units, reports of an explosion.
Can't get nuclear, right?
Return to location in south of Santa Monica.
The colors are all fadey though, so maybe it is.
All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion.
Yeah, if it was nuclear, you would all be dead.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You don't shoot at cops, you little prick! Get that bastard cold! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole!
Am I supposed to kill these people? Guess so.
You sorry son of a bitch! The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go.
This must be a DLC case.
I never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
You're late, Phelps. Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. I mean, look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
This area is huge.
Worlds turn upside down.
I'm really tempted to use.
Then it's
my
time for us to
intuition
do our
reveal
jobs.
all the clues.
Vaporized. Oh, brother.
Fuck it, we're doing it.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped. Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay. Couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before.
Oh.
We'll get better with practice.
Looks like all that's left.
That maybe goes for me too, son.
Try the laundry tag.
Played it a little more somber. What do you think, son?
No, Mr. Mayor. You came across as,
Detective, you
very
seen this yet?
resolute.
Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
It's a spy
Only
camera.
OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
Oh my god, secret agent from Russia? Or China?
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Oh, come on. An anal bead?
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
What? I'm so fucking confused. Okay. Oh, so I see in the top left I am doing it correctly. S, B.
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
Well done. Can we squirrel our way in here? No. Oh, I see. There's a path there.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Oh, I wasted the
Any
intuition
idea what
point.
this is?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Oh, we're finally gonna go to the airplane factory, perhaps? I guess we're done here, eh?
Phelps, I thought you were under suspension. I got nothing to say to a bum like you.
Forovix was a tough break.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it. 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
is it now? I don't have any intuition. We gotta get through this with our own. He looks like he's lying. I'm gonna have to doubt him.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Looks like he's lying again.
So you hire a chemical whiz kid and his assistant without checking either one of them out.
Hindsight is a great thing, Detective. And I should have looked more closely at their references.
No, he was telling the truth.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
It's legitimate research. Does he look like he's lying? Yes, but I'm afraid to say. Fuck. We're gonna doubt him.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks, and God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
They're not gonna need this, right?
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Oh, we're not supposed to go to the laundry service yet?
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this? How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole? You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Well, let's use this phone first. I guess this is probably going to give us the address to that laundry service.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
She's apartment 1.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire. Somebody turned the place over. You better watch your step. Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Is he a Japanese man?
Could be a class ring.
It's hard to tell with that ice on him. His skin tone looks dark.
On Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank. Don't think this is any use to us.
Oh, really?
Looks like we have a match.
It's nearing. Oh.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Broad must have amazing eyesight.
No, we should. Why aren't we taking those? We should go.
Biggs, edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. And probably a team from technical services as well.
Alright, let's get out of here. We need to find Zelandre.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed? You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
I mean, we can grab that blue and red truck if we want. It's kind of cool.
What do you need?
Hey, I
Phelps and
remember
Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
All right.
Number was, J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247, messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it.
The
I need an
hell is the
address
Spruce
for an
Goose?
Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thank you.
It's a pseudonym, probably.
You can drive.
All right. Where to? Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around this, we're dead.
It's a military project, gentlemen.
Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, Mapes. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. We found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes, and what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Follow me.
Good day, miss. Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
Do you mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
He's lying. Doubt.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Another fucking lie.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Good clue.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
He looks uncomfortable again. Triple doubt.
Did Hughes have a contract with Nicholson?
Hey, kid, lose the tone. Hughes has contracts with every plating shop in L.A.
We'd like to discuss these contracts with Mr. Hughes.
This kid's a riot, Biggs. See Howard Hughes? Harry Truman has to make an appointment to see Howard Hughes.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? And her?
Let's check out the new outfit. Yes. I like the visible holster. It's pretty cool.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Great.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
What?
76 degrees west.
Yes.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
24.
Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Can we go check out the nose, perhaps?
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Looks like Mape's office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
I assume that's what he's talking about, this area. Maybe we have to get on the roof, or... Maybe that was the reason we had to go up here? I don't know. What are you supposed to do? Jump fucking 20 feet? Guess so. No.
Check
Advice?
Mapes' office, but easy does it. You find something, he could turn nasty pretty quick.
Aha, okay. Yep, he likes to smoke. Big deal. He likes the blue room.
I don't think so.
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does. Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Nice fucking gun.
No good to me.
That was an uneventful investigation into his office.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vern.
I guess Stup is German for fuck. I should have known that. Oh, look at this guy's whip. We'll take that.
You know the way. You can drive.
So what do you want?
Unknown address, huh? Kind of looks like some kind of... The back reminds me of a Porsche.
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
What's wrong with it?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Goddamn captain's
Where are
been
we
released with
going?
paperwork.
Do I need to find someone to look after me here?
Technical services.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Yeah, I know, asshole.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him
You
down
can
on
use
my
the
back.
magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
I don't want no part of it. If Captain finds out, we're dead.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I'd sweated him.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Where? On there? No way. Oh. West.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
West
Case got
what?
thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the Petri dish.
It's gonna explode.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil, but you could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
He beat her up so bad. When I found him, I returned the favor.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to? place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Aviation gas? Or are they gonna burn this place?
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Mapes is cleaning up. Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now!
Break out the window.
Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here! Fuck. There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us.
Hounds are a liability on the road.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Lay into his wheel well. Come on. You security men, Cole. Stay on Mapes. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer.
Are you on the start or what? Hey.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You're running back home? I don't know if that's a good idea.
Stop right there. Get out of the car slowly. Fire a warning round.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires.
Just gonna shoot U.S. Army men?
Find some cover.
I'm covering you! How long do you think you can hold out?
He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine. Let's go and get his ass.
I was definitely gonna shoot the secretary if she was there.
Throw out. Stay in cover. Lay down some cover.
Look who's bleeding!
Get in cover.
Get behind something!
Shit. Really hurts.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the Spruce Goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Weird ending. I don't... Did we kill that guy? Mapes? I guess. We're not gonna get a great score, are we?
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversations. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven in the next life.
Okay, last case is coming up next. Thanks for watching.